can always do what we want with.
No.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. You want to change it to awesome intelligence when the backdrop, Andrew, if you can. Um, we're just talking, guys. If you don't understand, you'll understand later. We'll piece it together, maybe chop it up. But let me get right back in that energy, Andrew, before we said let's go ahead and record this. This is day one. Yesterday was a prep of day one. Now, well, day two. But we launched a couple days ago. Now, those of us in Canada and the US can get in our back office. Andrew, the company worked out some bugs, and I found out it wasn't just you, Andrew, that was dealing with that issue. So it was across the board. So it wasn't nothing personal. but so and that's what happens when you launch, when you've got AI and you've got a network that anybody basically can come join. 300 million, 200 million people in North America. I guess you gotta be over 18. I don't know. Yeah. And so, there's bugs. But the part I just created a website yesterday, guys. There's nothing new about creating websites. Duh. But without paying no extra money to be in this position of this company, I did that. I started training one of my AI in LEV AI, my personal agents, personal awesome intelligence beings. Reamus Muhammad A. I might have A to Z real soon. Agents. I'm gonna call them something. I don't know. But I'm gonna know which one does what for me. Very specifically, I'm training my team, and I'm training others to train their team, and I'm training others to be able to train others so they can get paid to train others to build their team. You know the tool I got, Live AI. Can't touch me. You can't touch me. And the team I have, there's nothing I can't do. If it can be done, I can do it. But for case in point, I wanted to see it kick out a website so bad. I just was like, okay, put something in that field, 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 and then bam, I have it. We can send it. I can send it to Andrew can send it to you. What I haven't even done to it yet is, okay, I want a button that you could push so that then you could buy some hats, you could buy memorabilia, you could buy services, and it hasn't even been pimped out yet. My ride hasn't even been pimped out yet. My first AI person, that skill, I bought it, but I hadn't even put the extras to it yet. And there's unlimited extras. So learning that, and we were talking, Andrew, about the world, Africa, business as usual. You're a big thinker. Been doing things. People have been connecting like you, connecting. Not everybody, not a small percentage, but they're small percentage of 8 billion is still a lot of people. Small percentage of 300 million people is still a lot of people. I mean, half of 1% is still a big number. As far as just numbers of people in a room, that's a lot of people. But they are connecting, but they don't have this yet. And so once they get this, and again, a week from now, we launch to the rest of the world. So we haven't launched yet to the world. We've launched to Canada and the US. That's great. But the rest of the world, what's that percentage? How many people in Canada? 200 million? I don't know. 500 million, let's call it. 500 million people can access this now in America North America and Canada. South America, not yet. Coming soon. Caribbean, not yet. Coming soon. However, that 500 million out of let's call it 5 billion, 6 billion, whatever the number is, out of the 8 billion, right, that are potential. So when I say that to say what? It's wide open. You never know who knows who that knows who that knows who. So that's what I was telling you. I was getting ready to lean into earlier, Andrew, this idea that you just keep touching the people you're touching. The word will travel to the people that need it, want it, see it. You can always shoot straight for the people that you already know, wherever they are. But this concept in my mind of aid coming from outside of its own ecosystem, that's great. That's lovely. That's great. But we are so now past that as the only viable way to get things solved. Now, literally, if I'm in Burkina Faso, if I'm wherever, if I'm in Kenya, if I'm in, it doesn't matter, Korea, Japan, wherever I'm at, Ghana, just from the love that I already have amongst my warm market people, is going to create an ecosystem. Now, individuals will use it, and that'll create more flow in for the resources that are owned by individuals. You and I have resources. I have resources in me, of me, around me. You have that, Andrew. There's countries out there that have resources that they have not been able to harness their own resources. Yeah, there's mineral. We're talking for sure. That's big conversation. But I'm even much lower than that thought in the resources of the everyday people. When I tell you, in my mind, I see so many people that just may not even have a computer right now. But as soon as they do and they get one, this and that, and they connect, you've seen it before, and it's just the instantaneousness of where we are now. That's what is changing, will change the game. Will you have bad players? Yeah, but I'm not worried about them. They're going to stand out like a sore thumb. They're going to get eradicated, removed, because the whole thing realizes now, oh, we need that. Don't mess that up. What are you doing? Calm down. Slow. Hold up. Everyone's on the same page when it comes to awesome intelligence, also known as, on the negative side, of AI. So, therefore, our biggest value we can bring now is to show the value of what we got our hands on. We couldn't do that yesterday, day before yesterday, a week ago. So this thing wasn't even an idea. We couldn't do it a month ago, 2 months ago, but as far as LEV AI, that was just August 8th. I'm saying it like this because I know when this is being recorded and somebody's watching this a year from now, right now. Somebody in 2026 is watching this. Somebody in 2027 is watching this. Once we get there, they're going to see this. It's still going to be floating around out here. It's recorded. It's on YouTube, Zoom, YouTube, whatever. It's going to be. And so they're going to be back looking at how were things when it was 2 days old, not 2 years old, not 22 years old. You don't think this 2-day-old baby is growing and learning and sucking from the mammary gland of the universe and all the other people and the nutrients? Every one of these individuals that are involved on this planet with AI are the mammary gland, are the milk that's feeding this new baby called LEV AI. Because AI is still evolving. So we're talking about a baby called leveraging AI. And then we're on over here, I have to really think about it. We're like a whole support for that baby. Awesome intelligence to make sure that the nutrients that go into that baby are good. That's awesome intelligence. You could put a lot of dirt into a baby. You know, what's feeding the baby? That's awesome intelligence. That's unfadable. That's supreme wisdom. That right there, what? Wait till I put in the numbers, Andrew, of the distance from here to the sun. My AI, which can be anybody's AI, really, because I mean, I got it from the man that taught the man that taught another man. That's 3 layers. I represent you and me represent this 4th layer. The foundation is solid now. And so when the fourth corner of this foundation of this building is in place now across the planet, oh, it's solid. How's the song go? Ain't no stopping us now. My minister said, living or dead, we gonna win. Awesome intelligence will win. These bodies gonna do, hey, we can take them as far as we can. But come on now. All the songs that we know, Ashford and Simpson just flew through my mind. Tina Marie is flying through my mind. Earth, Wind, and Fire is flying through my mind. The world, Africa, they know African Americans bring that good stuff. Shout out to Frankie Beverly and Mays. Awesome intelligence. Do you know how much awesome intelligence you got to have to get through 400 years of slavery and this bullshit? Do you know how awesome your intelligence has to be to still be here? And we don't have a president, but we got a God. Definitely got that. We got one looking out. We call them many different names, but we know there's a supreme one. And what I'm telling you is, man, we've been set up for greatness. Whether we understand it, I get it. I get it. It's quite a bit to understand the supreme one's mind. That's a bit. But the point I'm saying is we're here now. Whether you understand it or not, awesome intelligence is here. And our website, like, people are gonna be like, in a few hours, in a few days, they're gonna be like, bro, not saying you don't have a website, like saying I don't have a phone. That's coming. Like, bro, like, are you okay? Are you saying where you been? Like, go hit this button, push that button, talk to it, and then your website exists, man. Let's move on to some other stuff. We don't have time to be stuck in go buy the phone and now you're good. That's it. Like it exists now. I remember I had to walk my mother into getting an email when it was AOL. Like, Mom, the world will leave you behind. It ain't, and now that I can't stop her on Facebook, and she just, There was a time we had Black Planet. Remember that? There was a time we had, I had to dust off my memory bank, man. It was like, it was different early on as far as modern technology. The wise one said, the wise one that was taught by the wise one said, through modern technology, I'm gonna get all my people, Andrew. You're gonna get all the people with the modern technology. We just have to get our own training every day. With you, anyone signs up with you, signs up with me, they get the training. Now, they want your personal time. We talked about that. Subscribe to you because there's a built-in free training element to awesome intelligence, which is tied to LEV AI. It comes with your monthly $100. $100, Elijah Muhammad said, you'll see $100 laying on the ground one day soon coming, and you'll just walk past it like, can't do nothing with that. What? You're like walking past pennies. Like, what are you doing spending your time getting dirty picking up pennies that are like pennies? 10 cents a nickel? You're gonna bend over and pick up that nickel right now? Really? That's gonna make a difference in that nickel. And so, and what's on that nickel and what's on the street and similar. What I'm saying that to say $100, bro. That's just more like saying, okay, you're interested and you wanna learn more. That ain't like, oh man, well, everything came to an end. Like they're saying, see, many of us have been so focused on helping people, helping people, helping people, helping people. We realize intuitively we got to help some others learn this stuff, man. Our blessings are gonna come. Kind of got a little spooky with it over the years, and still some residue of that. Like it's just going abracadabra come. Yeah, well, yeah, so into the concept, and that's how we still here. But now, so into the concept, but now reap the benefit. That's where we are now because it's necessary. Because the help and those that are supposed to do the right thing from the government over here and the government over there and those people over there and the school board, they're not doing the right thing. People have recognized that. They're not counting on what happens if the Republican don't show up or the Democrat don't show up. Now everybody dies? What? The school board person took all the money and they did some crazy stuff, and so now everybody just dies. That's how the story goes? No, sir. No, sir. Many have been trained for quite some time. Go for self. Go for self. Love self first. Love self first. Put your oxygen mask on. He might as well have said he didn't say it like that, but others did. And then go help everybody else on the plane. If you're dead and it goes down, then you can't help anybody. So secure you. And that has to be said so strong and loud because we've been indoctrinated with, no, that means I'm hating everybody else if I look out for me and I'm being selfish and then they're going to hurt me and it's going to be all bad if I look out for myself because I'm really come on, man. That's why it's like, there's no entertaining that. When I called it with the person the other day, like, bro, I don't have time for that. Click, hang up. My action will tell you what my words just said. I don't have time for that. I got 24 hours. We're spending this time. This is not wasted time because this is being recorded because somebody's going to watch this today, tomorrow, next week, or we need to say it because we're going to say it again tomorrow. We're going to say it again the next day. There's nothing else to do but spread awesome intelligence. That's it. We will then get everybody that needs to be gotten so that then we can have a planet, a neighborhood, an environment, a house, a car that we can breathe in. We got to create our own space, man. literally, our own space to breathe. Get control of some of these resources and and have some stuff, man. You don't know how much time we got. We got to move fast. That's real. You know people that were here a year ago, they're not here now. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they're not here now. Last week, they're not here now. Bro, they didn't say, well, yeah, 4 years ago, they didn't say, well, I got 2 more years left. They didn't say that. Nobody has the date. Oh, yeah, I only got another 10 hours, man, then I'm done living. What? Bro, what we do determines when we get out of here. So you better believe we got to record this, do this, and then we got to go to work, man, because we're past the talking stages. All this time has been talking and yeah, they could do that and they could do that and they could do that and they could do that. We're past that now. Now it's time we do. Because I'm telling you, man, there's going to be circumstances, situations where we are the ones that bring the solution. Get comfortable with that. Get comfortable with that. So therefore, we have to know. But because of LEV AI, we get to know. There's going to be a training today. You got to be on it. I got to be on it. I don't even know what time it is. I'm going to try to send a message to Randy and find out. Because he said last night, or yesterday, he said he's going to get the answer in his mind of what time. I don't know if it's been announced yet, though. So I'm going to ask him. I'm going to ask him. I've been blessed to know to be able to do that. What? Knowing the right people in this hour? You roll your shoulders back a little different if you know the right people. You know what I'm saying? You breathe a little different when you got a big uncle or some cousins. You just talk a little different when you know that, hold up, man. Don't let me tell my people that we need some help over here. Don't let me call the mother plane. Don't let me get the word out that, shoot, hey, this country's messing with us. Handle them. It's not who you are, it's who you know. What do you know? What much love do you have? I don't think the planet understands how much love African Americans have. Not so much from China over here. I'm not so much. Yeah, they have some, but on a whole nother level, being watched, man. You being watched. I'm being watched. How we handle God's people, we don't want to do that wrong. So we got to be students. We got to go over here and learn, and then we got to share what we know. And all the rest will take care of itself, man. LEV AI gonna do what they do. They promise it. But there's a bigger promise of luxury, money, good homes, and friendships in all walks of life that many of us are operating a certain way for that blessing. The luxuries, the money, the good homes, and the friendships in all walks of life. That's in the comp plan for those on a supreme level. So, therefore, LEV relatively easy. You know what I'm saying? Leveraging AI. And I was telling, thank you for showing up on time because, man, just cutting this. 300,000 black women got laid off. What you gonna do? Well, awesome intelligence. That's what you gonna do. You gonna put this to work. We read some Think and Grow Rich yesterday. We got some more to read in there on a regular. We still got our 11 o'clock call, which comes up in 48 minutes. We need to promote that. I'm going to jump off, Andrew, unless you got something else that compels me to. If you want to say something, I'm all ears. And hopefully that answers your question a little bit. I mean, it didn't, but hopefully it did.
Okay, look, I appreciate this so much. We'll put this in the record books. So I'm going to get ready for 11 o'clock.
Sounds good, bro. Appreciate you.
All right, love you.
Love you more.
We'll see about that.
Hey.